Hi, I'm Staci Pomeroy, a river scientist with Vermont's Rivers Program. I've had a lot of fun looking at the macroinvertebrates over at the biomonitoring lab, and I wanted to find out what happens to that information after it's been entered into the database and how that information can be used to learn more about the health of the river in your area. Before I left the lab, I had an opportunity to talk to one more person to learn what happens to the information after it gets entered into the database and how you and I can access it to learn more about the health of our river. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Aaron Moore. I'm an environmental scientist down here at the Agriculture and Environmental Lab, working in the with the biomonitoring program. On the last video, Jim was talking about entering some of our bug data into his computer after he identifies them on the microscope. After we identify the bugs, all the different taxonomists put them all together into an Excel spreadsheet where they all are accumulated in the same place. So you have a nice long list of bugs for any given site. And from this Excel, we upload it to a database. From that database, it works some magic behind the scenes and comes up with some different metrics or variables based on that community data to help us tell how healthy the streams are. We can also plot these different sites on the Vermont AAR Atlas and see these different data points laid over the map. This is the AAR Atlas, and on this screen you can see an overview of this map of a part of Rutland City with one of our sampling locations, which is designated by this little icon here. So there's a crosshair in the middle there and 4 symbols around that crosshair. So this beaker indicates that there's water quality data associated with this sample. This little tree, which is hard to see, indicates that there's habitat data. There's bug data indicated by this bug icon, and there's fish data. So if we click on this bug sample or this biomonitoring site, and it'll give us also some other information about the parcel that's there. But if we navigate down to the one that says Tenny Brook, it'll give us a description of the site, where it's located, and it'll say that there's a link to the monitoring site summary, which is going to give us some more information about the bug and the fish communities that are at that site. This is IWIS, the Integrated Watershed Information System, and this gives us some extra information on what's going on with the macroinvertebrate and the fish communities, as well as some of the water quality information that's found at this site. So you can see that there is a number of samples that have been collected with both the macroinvertebrate and the fish communities over the year. These little dots that are color-coded give us information on how that community health is.
After seeing all those great bugs under the microscope, I wanted to learn more about the data from the sample site that I sorted. So I'm following Aaron's example and looking on the AAR Atlas to learn more about the information. You can see I turned my water quality monitoring layer on, and then I found my site on the map. I'm just downstream of the Route 15 bridge in Hardwick. We can zoom in here a bit, and we can see that I have a little green bug, a chemistry, and a habitat tree. So I'm going to click on that, and it's brought my Lamoille River up in my list, and I'm going to click on the link to the monitoring information. It brings up the IWIS that Aaron showed us, and I can see from my community that it looks like there was probably an early sample from 2002, and the latest sample that's been entered so far was probably around 2017. I have lots of little green dots, so that seems like I've got good to very good conditions. But I'm going to click on this more information just to find out what else there is to know. Oh, check out all the great information about the macroinvertebrate communities. So all those fun bugs I saw provide us additional information about the community and the health of that community. I hope you've enjoyed my adventure along with me for looking at macroinvertebrates, from sorting them to looking at how the data gets used and to tell us more about the health of our streams and rivers in Vermont. I hope this inspires you to learn more about your rivers and the small little critters of macroinvertebrates that live within them. Take care.